Strategy and Snark presents Dungeons & Dragons Online. Welcome back. Taking a look at the epic High Road of Shadows today. It's another one of those weird, not very different from its, or not very far apart in level. How far are we? This is level 24 is the base level here. Find High Road. Even level 18 heroic, 24 epic. Like, come on. Oh, we could have used that scooched a few. Well, now that I think about it, and I should have thought about this in our previous video with Druid's Deep. The level cap wasn't as high as it was when these came out. So they couldn't have been higher. Now that I think about it. Like, yeah, Heroic 18 is a little like, it's kind of, I guess they're filling in that there needs to be something at the high. I don't know. Maybe I didn't give the devs enough credit. Maybe they made it as high as they could have at the time. I'm sure that I could look up what the level cap was at the time that these came out. I'm honestly kind of thinking now that most of the time when new quests come out, they come out at the level cap. Just like on average, they come out at the level cap. And it's the heroic one that just kind of gets shoehorned in somewhere. Huh. I may be completely wrong about, like, Druid's Deep being too close together. It might have been... Oh, man. It's an Evening Star. It has to be after level 15. And the level cap was probably only 22 or 24. Maybe 26. Damn it. I hate it when I think of a logical reason why something is the way it is, and I'm already done with that video. Dang it. Curse it, me. Anyway. Especially because we're looking at level 24 here. This was really probably... This probably was the level cap when this came out. Or pretty close. That doesn't mean it doesn't still feel weird that it's only 6 levels apart, heroic to epic. But, you know, at least that's not a design mistake. They're kind of... backed into a corner there, right? It's not like they can make it level 8. Because if for those of you who may not know, the Evening Star area is only naturally available by doing the level 15 quest chain. So you can't reasonably put quests any further down than maybe one level lower. I think there is a level 14 quest that you kind of have to purposely do late. But yeah. I'm perfectly fine. I can do this myself. I don't need you. Crinkle, 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 crinkle. Put it in a scroll case. Is he just like wearing it taped to his shirt? Anyway, we're back on the high road. And yeah, I'm going to give him some snark. I actually do like this quest. This is probably one of the better protect missions I've ever played. because I don't actually have to keep him alive. I am perfectly okay with escort missions that basically just give me a little companion to say something now and then. And, like, I've got to make sure that he does his job, but I don't have to worry about, like, keeping him alive. This is how it should always be done. Doop, 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 doop. Thovin, what are you? Elf. The elfiest elf that ever elfed. You've got a mace, and now you're dead because you're held. I like that you fight basically an adventuring party in this quest. An evil adventuring party. Well, two of them are questionably coerced rather than... they were conscripted rather than volunteered. But still. Okay, good. Just have to make sure I'm not outrunning him. Our movement speed is still terrible, isn't it? Yeah, we're at 18%. We could have been running 12% faster for quite a few levels. I just haven't quite found boots I like better. These are really just speed. I just legitimately need to find boots that have more speed on them. Oh, come on. What's the point of stealthing? I get it. They're trying to ambush me, right? Of course they're in stealth. The problem is, when you unstealth, and then see that I completely demolished the other character, like, right, her other archer friend, I cut it in half, and then I walked away. Because I didn't notice the second one. I really shouldn't open those in combat, because it might be a mimic. But still, if you see somebody cut in half, and then the guy who did the cutting walks away from you, and obviously hasn't noticed you, you don't break stealth. You stay stealthed. There is no way they are paying you enough to get cut in half. Going back looking for the wizard. Blah, 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 blah. Come on. It's the only thing is you gotta make sure you remember where you parked your wizard. Of course, I don't know why the wizard doesn't just teleport. I guess, yeah, well... If I had another scroll, I might be a little hesitant to just teleport around with it. Because, it might decide to hijack the teleport and try to go home. And that would be bad. Still... maybe a bicycle? An airship? I feel like on foot through the high road of shadows. I still say there's gotta be some other, like, low road of happy fun time or something. Why would you purposefully bring a dangerous artifact to a place called the High Road of Shadows? It's like you're asking to get mugged. Alright, now that I killed them, now can we go? It's like if you... Oh, they actually killed the bear. if I was trying to carry some kind of contraband, right? I wouldn't go at midnight and walk down the middle of the city streets. Because that's when you get mugged, right? Sure, there might be fewer people out, right? Major city near me. Yeah, if you go out at 3 in the morning, there's maybe 100 people on the road instead of, like, I don't know, 300-400 that I see as I go by. You know, I'm not on the street. I'm driving. There's easily 4 times as many people on the street during the day than at night. But during the day, they're ignoring you. They don't care. You're just one of the other people on the street. You don't go out at night. You're the only one walking around at night. Because those 100 people at night, they're just the junkies. They're just the people who are there specifically looking for people to rob. Like, why would you choose that? You don't go down Broadway at midnight or, 2 a.m. You go down Broadway at 2 p.m. I can't read that right now because I'm busy fighting a mimic. Of course, he's not affected by the stupid... That's like the worst place to get a mimic, is by that stupid... Get back here. I'm gonna smite you so hard. Anyway. I don't remember the spell words going this way that far. Yo, Wizzy. Oh, are you kidding me? Anyway. All I'm saying. You're carrying big scary contraband, right? And you're taking it down the equivalent of the middle of the road at 2 in the morning. Why not take it on the main road in the middle of the day, in the middle of some random caravan, riding in a cart? Dressed as a farmer. That's how the Harpers operate, isn't it? Hiding in plain sight by just kind of pretending to be regular old, like, bards. Also, obviously, the Netheril, the bad guys, they obviously know where we're going. The thing will not be safe there. This is a bad plan. Like, the second we went this direction, it was a bad plan. We should have gone the other way. All of these guys would have been sitting around on this road, doing nothing, wondering where we were, because all we had to do was go the other way. It would be even easier? Walk it into the demon web. Throw it into one of those weird portals between worlds kind of things and just see what happens, right? Like, sure, maybe an artifact of that level Lolth would notice if we took it into the demon web. You don't really want her attention. There's a lot of things you could do. Alright, we're getting pretty close. I don't think we've seen the druid yet, so I don't think we're at the end. I want to say the druid is over down there. The druid, and then there's like another drow ambushes us, and then we're at the end. Right? Druid? Maybe? Guess not. It's going to be the next one, just because I went one too early. Yep. If they're in the forest, they may be at the lodge as well. No shit! Did you think they just put people down to block every single possible path through this forest? No, they knew where you started. They knew where you were going. Obviously. They don't even need to spy on you. They can just cast augury. Right? Some kind of divine... I mean, any divination magic, right? Mr. Wizard can't be bothered not to wrinkle the page. You think he remembered to cast Mind Blank? Get out of here, spider. Get out of here. Hopefully that other spider's too far away for it to actually bug us. No, don't run back towards the spider. You're doing literally the opposite of helping. Are you happy now? Now who's... Yeah, it's your fault now. It's your fault now. You did it. Alright. Drow rogue assassin guy should be right here. Or at least it's on one of... It should be like right here. I may have stopped slightly short again. I should have expected this. Oh yeah. It's not like it's the first ambush on this road. Alright. Now who's the boss of... Ooh, a chest. Mimic? I don't know if these chests can even be mimics. It might be a little weird because they don't always spawn on the ground. So, some of those mimics might end up in some weird spots. Alright, come on. You have to trigger so that I can... There we go. The warded container is downstairs. It's a box. Do not underestimate what, this relatively generic looking guy whose only special power is that he knows an earth elemental? Wub 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 wub. And gone. And now you're just a guy. I guess you're maybe a... I mean... Oh, that's the dredge. Yeah, you're just a human. You've obviously got spell casting, but by the looks of it, you're casting... Maybe he was a cleric? Like he's a priest of Netheril? I don't know. Hey, you. We're done. Put the thing in the thing. Put the thing in the thing. Put the thing in the thing. Fine, I'll do it. What if that was the mimic? Man. You come all this way. And you throw the fragment in and it's a mimic and it just goes ha ha and it runs away. I mean, yeah, we already have a quest that basically happens. 2, really. It's still funny. It's funnier when it happens organically. Honestly, I think they should leave the mimic hunt up all the time. I can kind of see, like, you don't really want to accidentally murder your level 1 player who got their first treasure chest and surprise, mimic! Because if you die after the quest is finished, you can't just walk in and get it again. I get it. Maybe on hard. Make it like champions. If you're on hard mode, that's the disclaimer. If you're on hard mode or higher, you should already know what you're doing. You might get mimicked. Alright. This is a relatively short quest. Watch out. I'll shoot that one wolf. Even though presumably I'm a druid or a ranger or something.
Seamus's directions to the giant felled oak lead into the cave tunnel and deeper into the swamp.
Bump, bump, bump. Mudman. I do like that these guys shrink as they take damage. It's just a cool effect. This random bear should really not have picked this fight. These wolves should really know better. I have flaming weapons, right? I have flaming weapons. Then yeah, Seamus says there's something wrong with the animals, but... Hey look, a giant optional. Zoop. I don't even know. It was not like arcane bolt or something. I was not resisting any of that damage. Oh hey, a druid. Not druid. Dryad. Hey look, a dryad. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bye. I think we have to kill these ones in order to be able to break down that vine. There we go. Wolves and a dryad. Technically the dryads aren't dead. They hit a point, they stop taking damage, they jump into their trees. Bonk, 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 bonk. But since they are not required, I'm not going to stop and fight them. Alright, are we at the actual swamp yet? Because I just, recently did 2 very long quests that are just running through a forest. And then one that was running through a relatively nice path sometimes, and then a little bit through a forest. I would like a different venue, por favor. Earth Grab has no range to it. If you leave earth elementals behind you and they keep aggro on you, man, you can get some awkward times to get earth grabbed. Bonk, I win? Yeah, I didn't think so. Just a couple more beating guys down. Bonk, 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 bonk. This should be the last one. We run forward. We kill another wave of guys. I like this quest well enough. We don't see a lot of swamps. It could maybe use one less of these fights, because we're just fighting a room of enemies and move on, room of enemies and move on. Feels a little better as a sorcerer. I almost picked sorcerer for this playthrough, but I didn't think it would be appropriate to try to explain the spell casting and also how to play the game from a basic perspective. Alright. Throw our buffs up. She's going to put up another barrier. We're going to fight another wave of earth elementals and vine horrors. Is that it? No, there should still be. I haven't seen her named. Are you it? Nope. I haven't seen the named earth elementals yet. There they are. Bonk, bonk. Your mark of chaos means nothing to me. Actually, it would probably mean a lot to the paladin. You'd probably take personal offense. I almost forgot I actually have to fight you. Alright, well, your friends are dead. Do you want to just surrender and go away forever? No? You want to fight it out? Okay. As I immediately start lagging again. And down. Whew. I am way more tired than I should be for this time of night. Yep, that one's done. That's what, 2 out of 5? Time-wise, we're not doing as good as the last 2 videos. Let's see if we can change that. Let's aim. I still like doing the quests basically in order. So it would be faster in general to go and do the last quest next and just make the whole place a single circle. But it doesn't feel right to me. Doesn't feel right, so we're going to run and backtrack a little bit. Way over. I could do this one because we're right next to it. These ones are interchangeable. Nope, we're going to do them in order. We're going to do the castle. I like the castle the best anyway. Will you guys stop shooting my horse? I am opting... Here. Guess what you get? You get decapitated. Is it what you wanted? You can't have my 400,000 platinum that I'm carrying. I could probably just give them the 400,000 platinum. Just carry it around in a big heavy sack and just swing it at people. This is what you wanted. Why are you dying when I give it to you? Alright. The last time we did this quest. So this one starts out with you can go and talk to all of the other adventurers and find out one of them's missing. Or a group is missing. If you're just doing it for speed, you can run straight past all of that to go straight to the guy selling the supplies. Buy the torch, We are not going to talk to a single one of those adventurers.
The rear of the fireplace opens smoothly, pulled open by some.
Now, I usually talk to them. You get more XP, and I just think it's fun to talk to them. It's one of the few times you get NPCs in a quest.
They must be searching this part of the castle for the nether scrolls.
So I liked it. But we're going to try to go fast. So we got to chase this. We're going to try to go fast, except for I'm dispelling magic on this stupid spell ward. It would land on one. Yeah, get out of here. Then this guy's going to go blah, blah, blah. You can't catch me. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, disappear already. Thank you. This is not the door I thought it was. Because we just immediately trigger a whole bunch of extra guys. Is this the door I thought it was? Nope. Get out of here, rats. I'm not here for optionals. I guess I could just hit Q a few more times. Yep, there's a staff in this room, so this is one of the doors I want. And he himself is not in this room right now, which is fine. Strength. I'm not strong enough. Well, in that case, bonk. I should probably park the hireling somewhere else, but it's more funny to see him explode. Does this one have a staff behind it? No, but it does have a big blue gem. Ah, it does have a staff in it. Break. So we also just take down this, these library books. Oops. I want to say there's only 3. So since we took out 2, he should be eligible to be curse-stabbed now. Is it this one? Yeah. Yep. Alright, we're done chasing him around. I mean, I have to kill him still, but... I mean, he's a wizard. He still has, like, 5,000 HP. He's still significantly tougher than I am, except that I actually know how to do damage. And he does not. I will note, okay, the epic destinies are very different than they used to be. So, we are, as players, significantly more powerful than we used to be. Okay? So me cruising through here on hard mode, that's in large part. Like, a lot of that can be attributed to these being significantly stronger than they were before. Almost across the board. Like, I think my monk lost a few things. But my monk was my only character who actually had, like, multiple TRs and his gear was all set a certain way. Specifically because of the abilities that he got in the Epic Destinies. So when they did the revamp, he ended up, like, losing some stuff. But literally every other one of my characters tripled in power because of the new Epic Destinies. And that's not even saying that my monk was bad. He just had to do a little gear Tetris, get some different items, and then he was basically back where he was before.
The castle
So, slow. Okay. Made it to the boss. And the boss is going to monologue. Hey man, monologuing is for the YouTuber. Get out of here. There we go. I always mean to hit smite. And I always hit the cleave. Oh well. Oh, good enough. Like, I knew he summoned rats, but I thought that they despawned when I killed it. Because they didn't attack me until I got to the chest. That's not a mimic. That was really fast. 6 minutes. You just run straight in, get the torch, run around. Don't open the first 2 doors I opened by mistake. We out. Leave my horse alone. 2 left. I will say, because we could just pick the quests all back up again, I am happy I don't have to run all the way back across in order to do the last quest. Because the last one's on the far end of the map. Normally you have to do the first 4, go back to town, turn those in, get the last one, come back out, walk all the way. We don't have to do that. We already have all the quests. And this is going to be another nice short one. It's going to take me longer to buff than to beat up this first wave. Hello, terrified. And a bunch of dudes attack. I will say, I'll give them credit. They showed up out of stealth and immediately all launched their arrows at me. That was the correct decision. Where you screwed up is when I cut your associate in half and you kept attacking me as if you had a chance. Is there any left? The combat music is still going. There we go. They just hadn't spawned in the second wave yet. Alright, we done? Or we're gonna have 3. We're gonna have 3 waves. I just saw an archer. Or a foot pad. Alright, where's the last archer? And bonk. It's always another one. And I want to run back and forth. Okay. K. We are good to go in the inn. I don't mind saving the random villager. That villager went above and beyond. Okay? Terrified. He was standing there waiting for us to give us the key to a place that was full of bad guys. Like, he knew that. He put his life at risk to stop the innkeeper from having to buy a new door. Because let's be honest, a door is all that's stopping me from walking in and ending this quest. If you do me 3 favors, I'll tell you about 3 other people who will also want 3 favors. And then once you've helped at least 3 of us, we will... I just walked around the whole place. Yeah, help 3 of us and then we'll help you on your quest. Yeah, the world ends if you don't succeed, but, you know, grass ain't gonna cut itself. Alright, Alright, this must be the room that I ran past. Are we... Oh, we got a close room opened up? Okay. There's at least one more room I passed that doesn't open. If they weren't stealthed, right? I'm actively trying to kill them all. And they want to kill me. I'm clomping around because Paladin, and they're like, we're going to sneak around. Make it really hard to find us. Give me the key. Good time for a dimension door to save the 5 seconds of walking. I do like that it's different. Right, we're going around a little village. There needs to be more quests with villages. I think first quest in Grip of the Hidden Hand takes place in a village. They've got all of these building tile sets ready to go. He wants me to leave or die. It's like, I will turn it around on you. You can leave or you can die. Because I'm a level 25 paladin and you don't even have a name. As soon as I stop swinging, that's when the wave of shadow shows up. Okay, Shadow. Get out of here. Alright. Pull lever. Climb. Come on, climb. Are you kidding me? There we go. We don't actually have to kill this rat, because at this point we're just killing the guy. Is there anything else we have to wait for in this quest? I don't think so. I think we're good to sprint to the end now. Oh, he does have a name. His name is Weil. It's actually because he was born really fat, and the mom was actually saying, "Whale." But the doctor had that tiniest bit of mercy. Got the key. Alright. All of that to get a key to a door that I absolutely could have kicked in. Alright. Oh, really? I can't go downstairs until I finish killing these guys? Ah. Okay, they're dead. Can I go now? Terrorist? You're a terrorist. Talk? Okay. There's half your HP in one swing. Are you sure you don't want to convert to being one of my pocket hirelings? You can live in the portable hole. Alright, he's down. Now we fight the literally shadow version. Could have kind of just coincidentally killed this guy as I swinging. Alright, threw everything I had at him. Because I was starting to fall asleep, but we've only got one quest left after this one. Is that all the bad guys? Nope. Alright. I still have not got the clear from defeat the guy and his minions. I killed him, right? So where's... I need another minion. Hello? Oh, there you are. Bonk. Blah, 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 blah. Do not get in the way of the guy. You can mess up his pathing and he won't get close enough to trigger the end of the quest. Okay. If we're behind him, we can't fuck it up. Doop doop. Oh, I bumped into him. Yoink. One left. I mean, this is really just an epic version of what we've already done, right? And I think at level 8, if it's level 18 quest, we might have already also been epic when we did this one. Yeah, there's very little reason to do this chain at 18. I mean, if you need the XP and you get tired of the quests you're normally running, sure. We haven't... Oh, we did see a named item. We got that wizard ward that I was too busy to look at. Combustion. Alright. Spell focus. Spell pen. It's not bad. The end of the road. Alright. Gurman Dial. That is a... Dial is going to die. That's like Leafson turning into a plant zombie. Fine, I'll talk to her. Him? Her? Him. All right. This quest should be pretty straightforward. We're going to spiral in towards the center. Watch out for spike or spell traps. Yep. Believe we're going the right way. There's traps across this one. So let's try going over the rock. Okay. It was either there was one random trap or we were far enough away we didn't trigger them. Bonk, bonk, bonk. How much are they paying you? Like, seriously, these guys are sellswords, right? How much are they paying you to die? You know if you get picked up by a Like, but it's basically a cult? Like, they're not gonna make sure you've got an Uber home or anything. But still, these sellswords, again, they should see me cut their friend in half and they should give up. Also, they were probably paid like 30 gold or something, right? Something ridiculously low because non-adventurers have a hard time finding money. Ugh. How far out can I go to go around? Bonk, 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 bonk. It's a race against the islands. I turned the fans and everything off in here because it hasn't been as warm today. Well, I turned off all the fans except for the one that's keeping the computer running. Man, it's getting hot and stuffy in here. Come on. At least we failed on a 2. Is that the water? That's the water. Okay. The forest all blends together to me. But once we hit the water, it's like, alright, we go over the cool little floating bridge sections. And then we should be right up on the castle door. Cross some catwalks. Fight the boss. Easy peasy. Not expecting anything different from the heroic version, but hey, this is for posterity. This is, oh, you did all the quests, but you didn't do the epic ones of the same quests you already did. Well, no. We're doing everything. It's not a raid. Who knows? So I'm starting to zone out. That's how tired I am. I had this entire thought that I thought I was saying out loud and I wasn't. So now it'll be a surprise to everybody how much of that I got out. Gonna go to edit this and just be like, oh, I was just sitting there literally saying nothing for 3 minutes. Just imagining what I thought I was saying. Alright, off the top of my head, I think it's this one we want to take. To go to the right, so middle on the right, loop around. Can I go down the middle? Yes, we have to pull tight. Hang around the outside now, and note I'm not even bothering to kill these fools. Just literally my 6-foot jump that sends me over the top of them. Because most of them are not going to bother coming and following into this area. There we go. I don't care about green alert. We're just in time to watch you get ever so slightly greedy and be punished for that with death. I know it's a story cutscene. Monologue. I understand the draw, right? I write my own Dungeons and Dragons campaigns for when we play paper, right? And I usually have some crazy, involved, cool backstory for my villain that no one will ever know about because nobody tries to look into the history of the villain, right? He's going to die, and you're going to take his stuff, and you're going to move on. And it's like, man, the only way I can get across how cool I am for how cool of a story I wrote was if he monologues for the first 5 minutes of this fight. Jesus, we're just now getting into the fight. This is your guys' fault. I'm decapitating both of you on the spot. On principle. See, I'm still on the verge of falling asleep. Now, okay, I will say that's not the chain's fault. The problem is I've been trying to get a lot of recording done, and I think this is my last one for the night. As dumb as I think taking all of these things through the high road of shadows, basically the Rob Me highway, there's some decent variety in here. You get the best escort mission. You get... I'm trying to... The swamp. The swamp looks different. The castle's cool. That wasn't just lag. That was like the computer was like, I don't know if we want you to finish this or not. Apparently, the computer was feeling generous. Alright. Finish. Done. 0 differences. As expected, right? Heroic and Epic came out at the same time. There was no real reason for there to be any differences. They only started really doing the differences with the revisits, trying to keep the lore in line, which is something we're going to see next time. I'm going to pick up my rewards here, but next time what we're going to be going for is the wait, nope, that's a hat. My inventory's not full. What's going on? Weird. Apparently it is time for me to get off because I am lagging pretty badly. I don't know if it's the game or if it's my, recording software draining my CPU power. Oh, jump 19 on a belt. That's better than our jump potion, but I'll never remember to take it on and off. Anyway, next time on Strategy and Snark, we're going to Giant Hold. Giant Hold definitely has some differences. Not major ones, but enough. So, for maybe for the first time in this entire epic side, we get to actually discuss some differences. So, thank you for watching. We'll see you then. I'm going to bed. Good night, everyone.